Welcome to Rainier Avenue Radio World, and we are broadcasting live from the Southeast Athletic Complex. It is Franklin versus Rainier Beach. Up to bat is Abdurrahman, and for Franklin. And unfortunately, a lot of things as we go through this first baseball game weren't in place. So we're going to pick it up right from where we're at. We'll eventually give you the score. We'll tell you what's going on from here. This is the ninth person up to bat in the very first inning. Rainier Beach is in the field. Franklin is up to bat. And there's already been a warning from the RB coach about commenting on pitches. So we'll keep you up to date. And the score is Franklin 3, Rainier Beach nothing. Next pitch is inside. Welcome. It's a beautiful day out here at the Southeast Athletic Complex. And this is our first baseball game of the season, thanks to the Seattle Mariners powering this broadcast. It's another ball we have got on third base, Teraday. And when we get to this next inning, we'll get you caught up on everything. Next pitch. And that's going to do it. That will retire the side for Franklin. And hang on here. And we will be right back with you for the top of the first inning. All right, here we go. So the score is actually 5-0. And up to bat, Rainier Beach, as we get this started. It's going to be Lemanuel. Ball is hit to the right of the left of the shortstop. It's going to get into center field, and so that'll be a base hit for Lemanuel. This is Charles. First pitch is a little high. It's going to be a ball. High school baseball back in action here. Normal springtime event for high school baseball. Next pitch. That's inside. They're in there for a strike. It's 1-1 on Charles. And on the mound. Next pitch. That's just a little inside for Franklin. Burke is pitching. Teraday behind the plate. Next pitch. And there's a runner stealing. Ball is bobbled. Teraday bobbles the ball. And so the manual is safe at second with a stolen base. 2-1 count on Charles. Burke on the mound for Franklin. Swing and a miss. So that'll be out number 1 as Charles strikes out. That'll bring up Talon, batting from the right side. Tries to bunt, fouls it back. The 0-1. Again, Burke on the mound. For Franklin ahead 5-0, 5 runs in that first inning. Pitches a little bit inside. Talon. Next pitch by Burke. The righty. That one is fouled off as well. That's going to make it 1-2 on Talon now. For Rainier Beach, the manual on second base after a single and Stolled second. Talon now the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be high. 2-2 from Burke. Beautiful day out here for baseball. Blue skies, not a cloud in the sky. Rainier Avenue Radio, bringing you high school baseball action. First game of the year. And we've got Franklin and Rainier Beach, bottom of the first inning. And that pitch is skied out to right, left, center. Got a couple players back there. Ball is dropped. So coming into third base, and that was Ingram out there who had the ball in his mitt. It popped out. That's going to allow Talon to get to second base on an error, and Lemanuel will be over there at third. So with 1 out, you've got players on second and third. And up to bat here for Rainier Beach is Wander. Pitch from Burke on the way. Call that one a ball. All right, welcome. Welcome, everybody. We'll get this all ironed out for you, and we'll give you the information as we get it. This pitch is fouled back up and outside of the area of play in the back. So 5-0, 5 runs for Franklin in the bottom of the first. 1 out, Rainier Beach. Players on second and third, 1 down. Wander up to the plate, batting from the right side. The pitch by Burke. This one's a fly just behind second base. And that one's going to be caught by the second baseman. Coming home, close play at the plate. I think he's going to be out. He was dead nailed. And so that's going to be 3 outs. Nice catch and then throw also by the Franklin second baseman, Evan Palisock. So Palisock gets the pop fly. Lemanuel tries to score from third on the infield pop, and he's thrown out at home. So after the first inning, complete, Franklin on top, 5-0. We'll have our second inning coming up here for you very shortly. I'm going to go try and find some more information. All right, we'll start here at the top of the second inning. And that was even Palisock who grounded out to the pitcher over to the first baseman for out number 1 for Franklin, as we are here at the top of the second inning. And pitching for Franklin is Talon. Up to bat now for Franklin is Marcelo Mitri. Another ball for Talon. It's 2-0. Next pitch. Wind up, swing, and a miss by Marcelo Mitri. So 5 runs for Franklin in the top of the first inning. Next pitch, that one's a strike. Just above the knees, left center of the plate. Nice pitch by Talon. Here's the pitch. A little bit high. And so that'll send Marcelo Mitri back in the batter's box with a full count now. Next pitch. That one's a little high and inside. So Marcelo Mitri is going to take a walk to first base. Talon next batter up again for the second time is Carson Burke. 1 down here, runner on first base. Marcelo Mitri, Talon on the mound. Pitch is a little wide. Throw down to second base as Mitri attempts to steal and gets there safely. It's Franklin now with the runner on second base, one down. And Carson Burke, the pitcher, up the bat for Franklin. Beautiful day out here. Can't say that enough. There's a couple streaky clouds. Our first baseball game of the season here on Rainier Avenue Radio. Next pitch is fouled away by Burke. A little heater up high. Burke decided to take a cut at it and fouled it over the right fence area. Talon on the mound. In the stretch. Here comes the pitch. A rocket hit the dead center field, goes over the head of Dylan Koosman Carter. In to score is Marcelo Mitri rounding third, and looks like they're going to have a play at the plate. That's going to be thrown over, and so a home run by Carson Burke. That's going to give Franklin a 7-0 lead here. Franklin over Rainier Beach in the top of the first. One out. And that's going to bring up Mackenzie Downing now. Again, batting from the right side. First pitch from Talon. A little bit high. Ball one. Next pitch. The low. And here's third pitch. Swing and a miss from Mackenzie Downing. Next pitch from Talon. Hits Mackenzie Downing in the back, turns, takes the hit, and so he'll trot to first base. That'll bring up Theo Ingram for Franklin. Theo Ingram, the center fielder. First pitch from Talon, looks to bunt the ball, gets it down, throws the second. And he'll be out at second base. So nice play there from the pitcher Talon to get the lead runner. That'll make it 2 down now. Up to bat is Ethan Polisak. Ethan Polisak, the right fielder, taps it down the third baseline, foul. So we'll bring that one back. Theo Ingram was off and running, but going again, got the throw down to second base. Backed up by the center fielders. Ingram is in there safe. Now at second base for Franklin. Franklin up 7-0, 2 runs here in the top of the second. Ball is hit down the third baseline. That's going to be foul. just over the bag, outside of the line on the third base side. About another 7-8 inches. That would have been straight down the left field line, and that would have been trouble. Next pitch from Talon. Ball is bobbled by the shortstop, and so we'll have a safe at first base will be Ethan Polisak. Over to third goes Theo Ingram. 2 down. Runners on first and third for Franklin. That was your shortstop, Kevin, for Rainier Beach. Grabbed the ball cleanly, but then bobbled it out of his glove and off and running. And that still was all on the Tylon. He was halfway down to second base before a throw for the pitcher even released the ball. So Tylon focusing on the batters right now with 2 down. This pitch is fouled off. Dylan Koosman Carter is your batter for Franklin. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch by Talon there. Staying focused. His coach says just throw strikes. Next pitch by Talon. Tap down the third base line. That one's going to go foul. Henson, your third baseman for Rainier Beach. Next pitch by Talon. This is a strike, and that's going to retire the side here. The top of the second. So 2 more runs for Franklin to make it 7. And here in the, we'll be back for the bottom of the second inning here with you. And I'm going to go try and retrieve some more information. Okay, back here for the bottom of the second inning for Rainier Beach, and the last names of the players are not available. So we'll work with what we got here. So Kevin will lead off this inning for Rainier Beach. Kevin's pitch is fouled off. Kevin's playing shortstop for Rainier Beach. Burke still on the mound. And that's Carson Burke, who just hit a home run in the top of the second inning. Next pitch from Burke to Kevin. That's a swing and a miss. 2 strikes now for Kevin. You're listening to Rainier Avenue Radio, and working the bugs out of this first broadcast here. Uh, it's a swing and foul tip. So I was talking to one of the coaches for Rainier Beach, and he mentioned they only had a week to get ready for this season, and so still figuring things out here. So again, congratulations to the Metro League for making this happen and providing a baseball season. The student athletes swing and a miss, and that's going to be a strikeout for Burke. And so Kevin is retired on strikes. And that should bring up AJ. AJ playing first base for Rainier Beach. First pitch from Burke is a ball. Next pitch from Burke. Here's the wind. There's the pitch. That's going to be a strike. Next pitch is going to be high. That's a strike. High strike called. If you are watching on one of our streaming channels, a little inside and high, then you see the action going on here. If you are listening, going to get you caught up on all the information here as we find out more from the lineups. This next pitch from Carson Burke. High hit just behind the second base. Shortstop calls for it for Franklin, and will make the play there, and that's Marcelo Mitri. Called everybody out, so that's going to be 2 down for Rainier Beach here in the bottom of the second inning for Franklin. Up to bat now is Brendan for Rainier Beach. Brendan again batting from the right side. Burke's first pitch. That's a strike in there, and Burke is in the groove right now. Carson Burke pitching the right-hander from Franklin. Next pitch from Carson Burke. Another strike in there on the inside part of the plate. Another high strike from Burke. Burke again winds, fires a pitch. A little inside. They call that chin music. Burke winds, pitch, swing, and a miss. And that will retire Brendan for Rainier Beach. So 1-2-3 for Franklin pitcher Carson Burke as we end the bottom of the second with the score still 7-0. And we're going to move here to the top of the third inning. So top of the third inning, Tylon still pitching for Beach. First pitch to Wilson Teraday is high. Make it 1-0. Next pitch, strike in the inside corner of the right-handed batter. Next pitch from Tylon. A little low. Tylon again. Wind the pitch, swing and a miss. 2 strikes now on Wilson Teraday. Bottom of the third inning, nobody on, nobody out. First batter down the third, outside the third base line. This is a high pop up to the second baseman for, no, it's going to be caught by the pitcher. I lost it in the sun, but so Tylon records the first out of the third inning. One down for Franklin here. That's going to bring up Omar Abdurrahman. Tylon with the pitch. Swing and a miss. Next pitch from Tylon. Another swing and a miss. Tylon ahead now in the count. This pitch, that's a strike. And Tylon gets the first 2 batters out of this inning after struggling a little bit the first 2 innings. Settled down here. Nice job, Tylon. And so the next batter, Evan Palisak, is hit on the shoulder with that first pitch, and that's going to bring up Marcelo Mitri now for Franklin. So 2 down, hit batter on first base is Evan Palisak. Tylon out of the stretch now. Marcelo Mitri at the plate. It's a snap throw down to first base. Gets away, but a nice effort there by the catcher to try and catch Palisak off guard. He was standing off of first base. So Marcelo Mitri steps back into the batter's box. Here's the wind from Tylon. Throw to first. Nice move to first base from Tylon. Next pitch. Again, another hit batter. So Tylon looking pretty sharp here with the first 2 batters and hits the next 2. So we've got runners on first and second. Carson Burke back up to the plate after hitting a home run. The pitcher for Franklin. 2-run home run shot that was just a blast. Not that high, but they call that the exit velocity. I would have liked to seen what that was over the head of the center fielder. This pitch is again high to Burke from Tylon. Talon with the wind. Pitch is a little bit low. Both runners attempt to steal, and both runners are safe now at second and third. Today's broadcast is brought to you by the Seattle Mariners. Baseball fans are back at T-Mobile Park. Learn more about new health and safety protocols. Check out the 2021 schedule and get tickets at mariners.com. Mariners will also be sponsoring our Metro League Baseball Student Athlete of the Week, the games that we broadcast. So we'll let you know who that is. Metro League high school basketball, high school baseball back in action, basketball too, and we're bringing you all of your high school sports. Next pitch to Burke from Talon. It's hit to second baseman. Going to have a play here at first, and that is going to retire the side. No runs on the board. Nice job by Talon, and so Franklin now, for the first time, is shut out in an inning at the bottom of the third. We'll go to the top of the third, and the score is still 7-0. Franklin on top. Rainier Beach will come to bat. And every break here, I get a little bit more information from you. So I will be back. All right, welcome back to Rainier Avenue Radio's high school baseball broadcast. The Franklin Quakers, the visiting team against the at-home Rainier Beach Vikings. The Vikings here at the bottom of the third, down 7-0, and Henson is going to kick off, be the uh, eighth hitter in the order, but first for the bottom of the third inning. And again, unfortunately, if you're one of the parents who are listening out there, I don't have the last names for the Rainier Beach players, so I'll be calling them exclusively by their first name. And again, as those of you who are out there who have students playing, you know there was a late start on the season. So practices didn't start until about a week before the season began. That first pitch from Carson Burke is a strike. Next pitch, swing and a miss to Henson. Carson Burke having a pretty good game up there on the mound right now. Next pitch from Burke, and he's firing it up there pretty quickly. It's hit down to the third baseman, throw to the first base, and that's good. So Mackenzie Downing put the throw over to Cushman Carter for the out on that play. Ezra up to bat now. Swing and a miss. Franklin pitcher Carson Burke again deals, and that's going to be strike three. 2 down now for Rainier Beach here in the bottom of the third inning. Carson Burke on the mound for the Franklin Quakers baseball team. Pitching a pretty darn good game right now. Lemanuel on at the plate now for Rainier Beach. Again, everybody batting from the right side so far. No lefties. That pitch by Lemanuel is hit out to right field. Well, the right fielder backs up. That's Ethan Polasek. He's underneath it, makes the catch, and that will retire the side for Rainier Beach here at the bottom of the third inning. So at the end of three, score still 7-0. Franklin on top. We'll head here into the top of the fourth inning for Franklin.
Yes, we do. Oh, okay. I'm a Rainier Valley alum.
All right, so Mackenzie Downing is going to be up to bat for Franklin. Had a little conversation with one of our umpires, and happy to have us broadcasting this game. He grew up in the Rainier Valley. That's Rick Park. He used to stay in the Rainier Vista Projects, if you remember that. And he's calling. I won't be calling balls and strikes. He's out at first base right now. But Rick Park says, "Hey, what's up?" And glad to see baseball being broadcast here. That ball's going to be hit to the first baseman, and that's going to be an out. AJ will make that out. So Mackenzie Downing will be retired. And so Tylon has settled down here now after a rough first inning. Just gave up the home run in the second inning to the other pitcher, Carson Burke, and then scoreless third inning. And here in the fourth, gets the first batter out. So Franklin now, Theo Ingram. And Theo Ingram, and that's where Tylon is running into problems. Another hit batter hits Theo Ingram, turns and hits him on the back, and so Ingram will go to first base. One out, runner on first now for Franklin here in the top of the fourth inning. That brings up Ethan Palisak. So Tylon pitch out of the stretch now. Ball's hit down to the third baseman. Takes the long throw to third on the hop, fielded nicely by AJ, and that's going to be an out there at first base. Nice throw from your third baseman for Rainier Beach Henson. Runner advances to second, 2 down, and now up for Franklin will be Dylan Koosman Carter. Franklin on top, 7-0 here. The top of the fourth inning, 2 down. Talon still on the mound for Rainier Beach. There's the pitch, popped up and back and out of play over the backstop. Dylan Koosman Carter. Next pitch. Was thinking about bunting it, pulled the bunt back at the last minute. So Theo Ingram on second base. There's the pitch. Again, fouled back. This time on the first base side now to play. 2 strikes now for Talon. Opportunity again get out of this inning. Uh, without any crooked numbers up there on the scoreboard. Here's the pitch. Again fouled back. It's Dylan Koosman Carter hanging in there, fouling off a couple of pitches. More than a couple of pitches. Again fouled off, this time on the ground to first base side over by the dugout. Here's the pitch. And that's a strike, and that's going to retire the side. So Talon will put up another blank in the fourth inning. Talon has settled down now. We're still 7-0, though. Franklin on top as we move into the bottom of the fourth inning. Rainier Beach will come to bat. And again, this broadcast is powered by the Seattle Mariners, and the Mariners are excited to announce applications for the Hometown 9 open on June 19th. The Hometown 9 Fellowship is a 5-year commitment to 9 eighth graders that provides them with financial, academic, professional, and social support to ensure success in both their athletic careers and educational journeys. Eligible youth, baseball, and softball players can learn more about the Hometown 9 Fellowship Program online by heading to mariners.com/hometown9. And your Mariners are actually going to be playing at the Dodger Stadium, playing the Dodgers tonight. A little bit later on. So again, thanks to the Mariners for their sponsorship of this broadcast. We'll also be handing out the Player of the Week award. And that player will receive a pair of tickets to a Mariners game upcoming, and a couple other cool things too. So we'll be making that announcement. That player will be selected from the games that we broadcast. So that's Charles now batting for Rainier Beach. Carson Burke fires, fouled back. Here in the bottom of the fourth inning, Rainier Beach still scoreless. Carson Burke for Franklin pitching a shutout. This next pitch from Burke, a little bit high. Making 1-2 strikes now for Charles of Rainier Beach. And here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss for a strikeout. Another strikeout for Burke here, Carson Burke. One down here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Talon, the pitcher, will now, pitcher for Rainier Beach, step into the batter's box to face Carson Burke. And that's going to go to the first baseman. Is Burke going to get over there in time to get the out? And yes, he does. Makes the place. Nice throw from the first baseman for Franklin, Koosman Carter. Led Carson Burke really well, and so he'll get the out on Talon. 2 outs now. And this pitch is fouled off. And that is number 34 for Beach. And do not have that individual's number. As that's a replacement that evidently is replacing Wander. 1-2 now. Next pitch is a little low, 2-2. Number 34 for Beach. Carson Burke on the mound for Franklin, 2-2. 7-0 here in the bottom of the fourth. Again, a little low. It's going to make it 2-2. Next pitch. That's a strike. So that'll retire the side. Another strikeout for Carson Burke. And so at the end of 4, still 7-0 Franklin. And so we'll start the top of the 5th inning coming out here very shortly. And after an outburst by Franklin in that first inning, game's kind of settled down as Franklin battled around in the second inning. Carson Burke, the pitcher, hit a 2-run shot blast to center field for those 2 runs. And then Carson Burke still pitching really well. So it looks like we have a couple substitutions. And I'll try and track this down for you and see what we've got. All right, here we go. Top of the 5th inning. New pitcher for Rainier Beach is John. Still don't have the last name. And up to bat for Franklin, again, is Wilson Teraday. They're watching Talon's pitch count. Just pop up and back over the backstop. Wilson Teraday up to bat and deep into left center field. That's going to drop into for a base hit. That's actually going to be held to a single. So looked like it was going to be deeper into left center than it actually was, and dropped in front of the left fielder. Got the ball back quickly. So Teraday will be held to a single. Omar Abdurrahman up to bat now. Snap throw over to first base. And actually, that's Hawkins. So Hawkins is up to bat now. First at bat for Hawkins. Here's the pitch from John. That's a strike. And there goes the runner. Ball is popped up and out of play behind the third baseline into the tree area. So the runner will come back. Wilson Teraday is off and running. With the pop, he'll have to go back to first base. Odds are he's probably going to take off running again. And here's the pitch. Stretch from John, and here's the pitch. A little bit inside. Teraday stays at first base. Top of the fifth inning. Teraday gets his lead at first and takes off running. Pitches the ball and be no throw from the catcher. As Wilson actually stole that on the pitcher. The pitcher was in his wind. He was halfway down to second base. So no throw. We'll just hold on to it. Next pitch from John. A little bit inside. Full count here for Hawkins of Franklin. Next pitch from John. Belted deep center back on the ball, and making the catch for Rainier Beach is LeManuel. Player will tag and go to third. There'll be no throw. A nice play from center fielder LeManuel. And Hawkins hit a deep drive into center, just right center, barely right center, and a nice play there by LeManuel. Franklin now with the runner on third and 2 outs, looking to add to their lead. And up to bat for Franklin is Evan Polisak. John fires a strike to Evan Polisak. Runner at third gets the lead. John's pitch a little bit high. And if you're just tuning in, welcome to Rainier Avenue Radio, our first broadcast of baseball, high school baseball this year. And just getting things together. So I don't have the last names of the Rainier Beach players. I just have their first names. So for those of you who are listening and parents out there, I apologize to you, but at least we got the first names down for you. Evan Polisak at the plate for Franklin. Wilson Teraday led off the inning with a single, now over at third base with 2 out. For Beach, just a few, I'll call them cloud remnants. Pitch high, pop up to the shortstop, calls for it, makes the catch for Rainier Beach. So that's going to do it. As Kevin makes the catch over there. So 2 down. John trying to get out of this inning unscathed. Bunt goes down. John rushes over to get it, makes the throw to first base, and he's out. So again, another goose egg put up by the Rainier Beach Vikings team. At the bottom of the fifth inning, score is still 7-0 Franklin. And Beach is going to come up to plate. So just tuning in, Franklin started off the first inning with 5 runs, 5-0, and then in the second inning, pitcher for Franklin, Carson Burke, hit a 2-run home run to make it 7-0, and then Talon settled down and pitched 2 scoreless innings, and then John followed this up with the scoreless inning, and Burke pitching a shutout so far. We'll see if he what his pitch count is, and he's going to come out here and start the fifth inning.
So we're an internet radio station, so we're currently broadcasting on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. But you can catch us like on any of those platforms. But you can also listen on Rainier Avenue Radio .world or the TuneIn app. Rainier Avenue. Yeah. We live in Rainier. Oh,
Mhm.
cool. Yeah. We should definitely.
Speakers that have TuneIn abilities to tune in.
Yeah. And we're not just broadcasting sports. We have an array of programs that range from literally cooking shows to dating shows, like literally anything in the world. So there's a lot of programs that make it.
And so we're still here in between innings. Carson Burke back out there on the mound here in the bottom of the fifth. And Wilson Teraday throw down to second, and we'll get our first batter. So Kevin will come to the plate, batting left-handed. Kevin made that big catch on the high pop fly from the shortstop area, and first pitch, strike on the outside corner for Carson Burke. As Kevin takes a look at that one. Next pitch, it's going to be a little low. Oh, actually hit him. So Kevin's going to go to first base. That'll bring up AJ, first baseman, with nice putouts there. Well, no. Okay, well, apparently it didn't hit him as Kevin was. Okay, so the ump says he was hit. And then they're saying, no, he wasn't hit. So now he's going to be back up to bat 1-1. Slams the pitch over to the left side between the third base and the shortstop for a base hit. So Kevin's going to end up on first base anyway. As Kevin pulls the ball, batting left-handed to the left side of the plate between the third base and shortstop, fielded by your left fielder, Brandon. Or actually, your left fielder, Abdul Rahman, or maybe that's Kevin, or at this point, it's probably Hawkins. And we'll work our way through this for you for our first broadcast of the season. This game was actually supposed to be held on Monday, but it was moved to Tuesday. So again, congratulations to the Metro League with making all these sports happen in the spring. It's a little chaotic, but the athletes are having an opportunity to get out there and play some ball. And what a great day for baseball here, too. Not sure what the weather's like, but take it. Carson Burke with the strike. That'll be 2 strikes on AJ. We got a timeout called. And it looks like the ump is giving the Rainier Beach coach one more opportunity, and he may get tossed. So again, AJ up the bat here. 1 on, nobody out for Rainier Beach. And that pitch is a strike. So AJ is going to be retired by Carson Burke. And Taiwan will be in the game now, batting in place of Brendan. First pitch from Burke is a strike. Kevin's still over there on first base. Taiwan batting right-handed. Down 0-1 to Burke. Snap throw over to first base. Nice move there, but Kevin gets back safely. Rainier Avenue Radio broadcasting high school baseball. First game of the year. Franklin versus Rainier Beach, 7-0. Franklin on top. Franklin scored early and often, 5 in the first inning, 2nd in the top of the 2nd inning, and held scoreless since then. But Carson Burke pitching a shutout here. Swing and a miss. And Kevin takes off for second base. No throw. So Beach now 1 down. And Kevin on second base. Rainier Beach looking to put some runs across. Swing and a miss. Taiwan. 1-2. Next pitch, swing and a miss from Taiwan. That'll be another strikeout for Carson Burke. And let's see who we have here now. It's going to be Henson up to bat for Rainier Beach. Kevin still on second. A pitch, swing and a miss from Henson. Carson Burke ahead 0-1. Bottom of the 5th inning. Nice pitch inside, but called for a ball. Just a little inside to the right-handed batter. This ball is hit behind the shortstop. Left fielder's going to call it. Nope, the shortstop calls it. That'll be an out for Franklin. And so here at the bottom of the 5th inning, as we head into the 6th inning, Franklin will come to bat. We'll see if Johnny is still going to come out and pitch. I think that will be the case. And again, thanks to the Seattle Mariners in
You wanted some information on the person. You want information on the pitchers?
Yes.
Yeah. He's put 64 pitches through 5 innings. He has 8 strikeouts and just 2 hits. There isn't one. There isn't like a pitch limit. I don't know if they're going to keep him in for the.
See, I heard something about restarting Facebook. Possible to delete it and then re-add it. Yep. What's your personal Facebook so far?
He's been great.
Thank you. Never knew that.
Delete Facebook.
Yeah. Now re-add it. Click Facebook. And then it should go live from here. Yeah, you did.
All right. So welcoming you back for your 6th inning here at the Seattle Southeast Athletic Complex at Rainier Beach. Franklin up the bat here in the top of the 6th, and once again it'll be Carson Burke. Carson's thrown 64 pitches and 8 strikeouts, pitching a shutout here through 5 innings. So as I was mentioning before, in 2020, the Seattle Mariners introduced the Hometown 9 Fellowship Program to create access, remove barriers to participation, and build a culture of inclusion by providing mentorship, financial support, and academic support to youth baseball and softball players from BIPOC communities. Hometown 9 Fellowship is a 5-year commitment to 9 incoming 8th grade baseball and or softball players. At first pitch from Johnny to Carson Burke. This ball from King, Pierce, and Snohomish counties. This fellowship provides these players with a comprehensive support system, the Hometown 9, to ensure success throughout their high school journeys, including personalized mentorship from Mariners front office members, Mariners player mentors, as well as offsetting the cost of competitive playing and training fees. Second pitch. This one is popped up in the infield. And you got your catcher calling for it. Drops the ball. Ball doesn't catch the ball. Around the second base goes Burke. It was a high pop and 34 for Beach, which I don't have the name of that player. Could not get a hold of it. And it drops to the ground. So Carson Burke. Well, let's see. Well, they're calling that back. I'm not sure what happened. But it was a pop fly. And the ball landed just left of the mound, was dropped by the catcher. And the pitcher, Carson Burke, made it out to second base, but he's now back up to plate again. So I'm not sure what the call was on that play. But we'll just run it back. It'll be 1-1. Carson Burke back up to the plate. And as we start this baseball season, anything can happen. That's a little inside. So I'll try and find out some information for you on exactly what took place. But for now, Carson Burke is back at the plate. This next pitch Hit to the shortstop, gobbled up, bobbled a little bit. The throw to first is in time. And no, they're going to say that was not in time to get Carson Burke. So Carson Burke beats the throw. Nice play by the shortstop. Bobbled the ball a little bit, but then got rid of it. And so in this, our first broadcast of the season, everybody's getting a little warmed up. And so Rainier Beach coaches, who's been warned, is now going to go talk to the ump as he's disputing that safe call. Close play. Well, they don't get to go to New York, and they're not going to ask us for our opinion. So we'll continue the game. Mackenzie Downing up to bat now. Johnny on the mound. And Burke goes for the steal. Throw to second base. In there safely is Burke. Franklin now with the runner on second base. A little bit of everything in this game so far today. Burke gets the lead at second. Mackenzie Downing at the plate. There's the throw. A little bit high. Downing takes for Franklin. Franklin still ahead 7-0 here in the top of the sixth inning. Pitch by Johnny that time is nice, and a swing and a miss from Mackenzie Burke. Mackenzie Downing. Carson Burke, pitcher for Franklin, still out there. And having only thrown 64 pitches, I think we're going to see him at the seventh inning as well. And Burke takes off running. This ball is popped up high to the shortstop. Makes the play, drops the ball. So Kevin out there had it in his glove. Well, let's see here. So I'm trying to figure out the lineup card. That was actually Talon now out there at shortstop, who was the pitcher. And Carson Burke takes third base on a pitch that's low and gets behind the catcher. Mackenzie Downing over at second now. Theo Ingram up to bat. What? Johnny is the pitcher for Rainier Beach. Pitch is high. And again, I don't have the last names of the Rainier Beach players. So we're just going to go with first names. Next pitch by Johnny. That'll be called a ball. Here in the top of the sixth inning. Again, low. And so that's going to load the bases up for Franklin. for Ethan Palisock. Bases loaded for Palisock. Johnny on the mound. Here comes the pitch. A little bit low. Pitch from the stretch is Johnny. The next pitch is actually behind the batter, but runners can't advance as the ball bounces off the backstop and took a nice bounce back to the catcher. And pitcher was covering at the plate, so everybody stayed where they were. Ethan Palisock playing right field for Franklin. Bases loaded. That's a strike from Johnny right there. No wind blowing at all, just a calm day. And the ball is hit to the left side, and it's going to be caught by your left fielder, Brandon, for Rainier Beach. So that'll be an out, but Carson Burke tags up at third and scores, and so that'll be a run for Franklin here. The 3 shutout innings by Rainier Beach. Franklin pushes across another run to take an 8-0 lead now. And that was Taiwan on the catch. Dylan Klusman Carter up to bat now. For Franklin. 8-0 Franklin. Franklin pushes across another run here in the top of the 6th. Johnny on the mound. Swing and a miss. And ball gets behind the catcher, so both runners will advance now to second and third. Rainier Avenue Radio, bringing you high school baseball, our first game of the season. Franklin Quakers, Rainier Beach Vikings from the Southeast Athletic Complex on a beautiful day. And this is going to hit between the shortstop. Shortstop makes the play, throws the first long throw, bounces and gets away from the first baseman. Got a couple more runners in for Franklin now. And so that'll make the score 10-0. Nice play by the shortstop out there. Backhanded the ball and then fired to first base on a hop. Got away from AJ over there at first base. And next pitch is high. It's going to be Wilson Teraday back at the plate again. His last at bat, he long single. This one's fouled off. Next pitch by Johnny. Bounces and safely into third bases. Dylan Klusman Carter. Here's the pitch. Popped up to the pitcher. Makes the play. That'll be an out. 2 down now for Franklin. Runner on third base. And again, Hawkins back up for Franklin. With the runner on third base, Franklin's pushed across 3 here in the 6th inning to make it 10-0. Pitch from Johnny is a little bit low. It's me, Tony B, here with your play-by-play here. Juan Cotto had a last-minute emergency. He'll be here with you for most of the baseball season. Swing and a foul tip. It's caught by the catcher. Heard the little tink from the aluminum bat. It's probably what we'll see and hear a lot of this year. Probably not a lot of wooden bats in high school baseball. The aluminum bats are much more durable. As the shadow starts to creep over onto the field a little bit. Johnny pitching from the stretch for Rainier Beach. And here's the pitch. Hit into left field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. So that run will score as well. And Hawkins will be held to a single as Franklin pushes across another run here to make it 11-0. Top of the 6th. Up to bat for Franklin now, Marcelo Mitri. Shortstop for Franklin. Pitch for Johnny. Swing and a miss by Mitri. It's 0-2 now for Johnny on Mitri. Mitri up the bat, going to have to protect the plate here with no balls and 2 strikes. This next pitch, Johnny belted into center field. Got your center fielder back there underneath it. And again, Emmanuel makes the catch. That'll be 3 down for Rainier Beach, or for Franklin here in the top of the 6th, but not before they push across a few more runs, 4 to be exact, to make it 11-0. Franklin ahead of Rainier Beach. And Mr. Daniel Bellis is here now. Mr. Bellis, I don't know if you have any updates for us.
Well, all the baseball teams played yesterday, so they're all waiting until Thursday right now to play. But we do have a couple of softball games currently going on that we are trying to follow. Roosevelt is currently playing Garfield. You got Bishop Blanchette against Ingram, Seattle Prep against Nathan Hale, and Lincoln against Ballard. Currently, no scores being reported from those games. They all started at about 4 p.m., but there will be a girls' basketball game tonight at 5:45. That will be, just to verify there, Ballard against Lakeside. Starts at 5:45 right there. We also got some tennis going on. And that is in action right now. Lakeside's playing Roosevelt. O'Day and Holy Names against Ballard. Garfield against Eastside Catholic. Chief Self against Franklin. Lincoln against Cleveland. And Rainier Beach against West Seattle. Lots of tennis going on a Tuesday.
All right, Mr. Bellis, and our first baseball game of the year. Great day for baseball, too.
Yes, definitely. Great, beautiful day.
And so here at the bottom of the 6th inning, Duca, who's also the quarterback for the Rainier Beach Vikings football team is into the game now and be leading off the inning. Carson Burke back out there on the mound. 64 pitches, 8 strikeouts. So here at the bottom of the 6th, we'll see if he can keep this shutout going or if Rainier Beach can cause some damage. Duca at the plate. First pitch is a strike. Duca backed away. It was a little inside, but caught enough of the plate. And next pitch, Duca takes a swing at it, fouls it off. So Duca, QB for the Rainier Beach Vikings football team, who I understand has a pretty good arm. I know he can throw a football quite a ways. Next pitch, swing and a foul tip. Duca still 0-2. Pitch. That one's fouled back. Carson Burke still working on his shutout here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Pitch by Burke. This one's low. Tony B here, joined by Daniel Bellis now. And that's going to be strike 3 to Duca. So the first batter is retired for Rainier Beach here in the bottom of the 6th inning. That'll bring up Emmanuel, your center fielder, who's made a couple nice plays out there on a couple of drives. And Emmanuel, it's about the second baseman, hit just left of the second baseman, so Emmanuel's going to get in there with the single. So Rainier Beach with the player on here in the bottom of the 6th inning, 1 down and 1 on. Are your kids bored in the house? Take your kids to summer camp. Children ages 5 to 12 can enjoy a lot of enriching activities, from building Minecraft models with Legos, writing their own comic book stories, or staying active with sports. In-person and virtual camps are from June 21st to August 27th. The AM and PM camp times, scholarships for summer camps are also available. So if you want to register, call 206-684-7481 or visit seattle.gov/parks. That's 206-684-7481. Runner steals down to second base, and he will be safe. So stolen base for Emmanuel now. Rainier Beach with the runner in scoring position. And into the game, Judge batting for the first time from the right side. Carson Burke pitching out of the stretch. The pitch to Judge, swing and a miss. Wilson Teraday still behind the plate. Emmanuel over there at second. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss again by Judge. 1 down, player on second base. That's Emmanuel, the center fielder, and Judge up to bat again. I don't have the last names of the Rainier Beach players. That pitch is fouled off by Judge. So we'll run that back. Carson Burke on the mound. Goes into the stretch. Looks back at second base. Again fouled off by Judge. So Judge staying alive. Catching a piece of the ball. Enough to live another day. Another at bat. And Burke with the pitch. This one is hit out into center field. And it is caught and thrown back into second base, but back safely is the Emmanuel, and that was Ingram. Theo Ingram with the catch out there at center field. 2 down now. And Taylon, who started the game as a pitcher for Rainier Beach and moved to shortstop. Swing and a pop-up. It's going to be foul, but looking for it and making the catch is Carson Burke. And so that'll retire the side that Rainier Beach had a runner on, and stolen base put Lemanuel at second, but they can't bring him home. And so we're going to head into the last inning here at the end of 6. You've got Franklin with 11. Rainier Beach still held scoreless in a shutout. Pitched by Carson Burke. Again, I mentioned that, hey, if your kids were bored in the house and you're looking for fun activities where your child can also learn valuable life skills, take them to summer camp. All children ages 5 to 12 can enjoy a lot of enriching activities, from building Minecraft models with Legos. They can write their own comic book stories or stay active with sports. In-person and virtual summer camps are available from June 21st to August 27th with AM and PM camp times. Children registered for both AM and PM camps also qualify for Lunch Club. Scholarships are available. Activity camps are offered at the following locations: High Point, Jefferson, Loyal Heights, and Montlake. Again, those locations are High Point, Jefferson, Loyal Heights, and Montlake. To register, call 206-684-7481 or visit seattle.gov/parks. That's 206-684-7481 to register your child for summer camp today. And again, I'll take this opportunity to let everyone know that tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the Seattle Mariners. Baseball and fans are back at T-Mobile Park. Learn more about the new health and safety protocols. Check out the 2021 schedule and get tickets at mariners.com. And at the end of this week, we'll be making the selection of the Rainier Avenue Radio Metro League Seattle Mariners Student Athlete of the Week for baseball. So one of these student athletes will win that award. And I'd have to say right now that Carson Burke is placing himself in the running, pitching a shutout here. And so we will start the top of the 7th inning, the final inning of baseball in this game today.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it to 1 run.
Or let's see here. Is there a rule that I'm not sure about, as we are, maybe this is the 7th inning stretch, but both teams have huddled up? Well, I'm going to try and find out here.
Yeah, it looks like the players are gathering their equipment.
All right. So maybe, again, it might have had to do with the score. I'm going to try and find out here really quickly.
Well, we'll see what's going on here. Next time you can check out sports on Rainier Avenue Radio, it will be Thursday. And we are trying to find out if the game is continuing or not, actually. We are actually unsure here as we broadcast this game. We're expecting the 7th inning to start. It's supposed to be 7 innings of baseball, to our knowledge. But then again, Franklin's up 11-0, so we have players jogging around the mound. So we're not exactly sure as we watch this in action here. But Tony's back here. I think he has information. What's going on?
So it's called the 10-run rule. If the team scores 10 runs, the other team has another opportunity at bat in the bottom of the inning to narrow that gap. If they don't, the game is called. So, Daniel, we have a game here.
This is a final.
That's a final score now. Is Franklin actually 11, and Rainier Beach held scoreless. So Carson Burke gets the shutout as a pitcher for Franklin, and yeah,
That's
that was
it.
it. The 10-run rule. I mean, I guess similar to the 40-point rule in football, the 40-point rule in basketball. So now we know that you don't have to score 40 in baseball. You only need 10.
I don't think I've ever seen a baseball game where someone put up 40 runs.
And yeah, so that would be the rule. So congratulations to Franklin coming out of this with a victory. Nice job by the starting pitcher of Rainier Beach, Taylon, who gave up 7 runs in the first 2 innings, but then pitched a couple scoreless innings and kept the game tight. Franklin eventually pushed some runs across there. And we are the 10-run rule.
10-run rule.
The 10-run rule. So we'll be back on Thursday, Cleveland versus Rainier Beach baseball, and then on Friday, and that'll be at 3:30, and then on Friday at 7:30, O'Day versus Garfield basketball. Again, thanks to Seattle Mariners. Excited to announce that applications for the Hometown 9 open on June 19th. And for more information about the fellowship program, go to mariners.com/hometown9. And fans are back at T-Mobile Park. You can learn more about new health and safety protocols. Just check out the 2021 schedule and get tickets at mariners.com. The Mariners will be playing at the Los Angeles Dodgers Stadium tonight. Not sure what time that first pitch will be, but sure you got plenty of time to check that out. So I'm assuming we probably don't have anything to report at this point, Mr. Bellis.
I don't know if anyone knows, but that was actually Franklin's first win of the season.
All right.
They are now 1-2. Rainier Beach drops to 1-3.
Okay. Well, congratulations, Franklin, on that win. Well, that's it. We'll be returning you back to our regularly scheduled programming. Thanks to Taylor Corrine and Daniel Bellis. And we'll catch you again. And Juan Cotto should be joining us for that game. So this is Tony B saying, remember, whether you believe you can or whether you believe you can't, you are probably right. I'm out. Peace.